Welcome to the weekly shir, the Zera Shimshon, and it's Chaf Vav Shvat, and it's Erev Shabbos, Parshas Mishpatim, and it's also Shabbos Vorchim for those who are interested in that. And I have an interesting piece here in Mishpatim about the schus of living in Eretz Yisrael. In the merit of living in Eretz Yisrael, anything can happen. That's the title. So it says, "Varatem es Hashem Elokechem el veirach es nachmecha es meimecha v'chasiroisi machala mikirbecha." So you shall worship Hashem your God, and He shall bless your bread and water, and I will remove illness from your midst. Ve'lo tiyeh mishakelo ve'akoro ve'artzecha ve'lo mispar ve'es mispar yomecha malei. There will be no woman who loses her young or is infertile in your land. I shall fill the number of your days. Okay, this is the potential. It's not the actual. Okay, just saying that because I know probably a lot of people have a kasha on this. The Gemara in Moed Katan, Daf 28a, observes that longevity, children, and financial success are not dependent on merit, but on a person's mazel. Tosfos in Shabbos says, 156a, he says, informs us that a person can change his mazel if he has great merits. Zera Shimshon points out that when it comes to matters of longevity and parnasa, the blessing is available if the person does not need to change his mazel. However, when it comes to the blessing of having children, the merit of living in Eretz Yisrael will help a person even if his mazel really needs changing. It says, "Af mi mezaloi eino zoiche labanim b'zchus yeshivas Eretz Yisrael yizke labanim." Even one who by his mazel does not merit to have children will merit having children in the merit of living in Eretz Yisrael. And may all those who are chus banim have this bracha fulfilled by them. We know their names. Why is that? So Zera Shimshon explains that just living in Eretz Yisrael provides a person with such incredible zechusim that it can change his mazel for the better even without doing anything else. Yet now we are faced with a question. Okay? If living in Eretz Yisrael is such a great merit for a person that he can never change his mazel and help him with having children, then why doesn't it also help him with longevity and parnasa? Zera Shimshon answers this in the following way. Hashem repays the person for the good that he does, measure for measure, mida keneged mida, in accordance with the person's actions. The Gemara in Kesuvos 110b tells us that anyone who lives in Eretz Yisrael lives as if he has a God, while someone who resides outside of Eretz Yisrael lives as if he does not have Hashem in his life. Not only that, the Gemara in Yevamos 64a states that anyone who does not want to have children causes the Shekhinah to abandon Klal Yisrael. As it says, "And I will establish my covenant between me and you and between your seed after you." The seed means your children. Throughout their generations as an everlasting covenant, to be to you for a God and to your seed after you. That's in Pasuk in Breshis 17. When a person leaves children behind after they pass away, the Shekhinah has a place to rest. But if he doesn't leave children behind, then what will the Shekhinah rest on? Wood and stones? The upshot of this is that a home with children provides a place for the Shekhinah to rest. Why do people live in Eretz Yisrael? Asked the Zera Shimshon. They live there because they want to receive inspiration from the Shekhinah. The inspiration from the Shekhinah comes to a person through his children. The Rebbeinu Shalom will change the mazel of a person who lives in Eretz Yisrael for the better, and will send him children so that he can maximize his connection to the Shekhinah, which is the real reason he is there in the first place. However, concludes the Zera Shimshon, that special intervention and the fact that he is in Eretz Yisrael will only work regarding the Indian of children and not for the other two categories, which is longevity and parnasa. So Hashem shall help us to have enough merits to overcome the problem with our mazel, and that we should be zeicha to, as they say in Moitzi Shabbos, Chaye Banim and Chaye Zera, we should have good life, healthy life, and many children. There's Hashem for everybody. Kol Tov Zagavash.